Today, we are diving deep into our digital world, and man, is it changing fast. We're going to look at everything from how we watch stuff online to how digital value is being completely reinvented, and even how AI is changing what it means to be a creator. It's a journey, really, from just being a viewer to maybe even being a creator in this whole new landscape. Let's get into it. So let me start by asking you a question about something we all do probably every single day: watch videos online. You scroll, you click, and this endless stream of content just appears. But how much control do you really have over what you see? Are you actually in the driver's seat, or is the algorithm calling the shots? All right, so here's the plan for this explainer. We're going to tackle 4 big ideas. First up, how to master your digital feed. Then we'll get into the bedrock of digital value with Bitcoin. After that, we'll look at the modern crypto gold rush. And to top it all off, we'll check out the incredible rise of AI creators. Okay, let's start with a platform we all know and, well, spend a lot of time on: YouTube. You might think it's just a passive thing, but there are actually some powerful, kind of hidden tools that let you take back control and turn that algorithm from your boss into your personal assistant. You ever notice that little gray graph that pops up over the progress bar when you're skipping through a video? Those peaks, those bumps, they show you the parts that get replayed the most. The taller the bump, the more people went back to watch that exact moment again. It's a really cool peek into what everyone finds interesting or confusing, but it's also a powerful cheat code to find the most important part of any video, saving you a ton of time. And there's a whole toolkit right at your fingertips. Instead of just a general search, you can go right to a creator's channel page and use their own search bar to find videos only from them. You can also actively train your algorithm. Just long press any video thumbnail and you can hit not interested, or even better, don't recommend channel. It literally reshapes your feed. Some videos even have an ask button now, which is an AI that can summarize the video or answer your questions. And finally, don't forget the interactive transcript. You can read along and just click any sentence to jump right to that spot. Okay, so we just talked about getting more value out of our time and attention. Now, let's shift gears and talk about how the digital world is creating totally new kinds of financial value literally from nothing. And to get our heads around this huge shift, we have to start at the beginning with Bitcoin. So, what is this thing really? Well, at its heart, Bitcoin is a digital currency that's totally decentralized. Now, what does that mean? It means it can be sent straight from me to you anywhere on Earth, right over the internet, with no bank or government in the middle to say yes or no. That idea, operating outside the old financial system, that's the revolutionary part. So how does it work? It's actually built on a few really key ideas. New Bitcoins get created, or mined, by this global network of computers all solving these super complex math problems. You keep your Bitcoins in a personal digital wallet, and when you send them, the whole thing is secured with a unique digital signature. And here's the crucial part. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins. That's it. It has scarcity built right into its code. So you take that simple, elegant idea, and what do you get? A global, multi-trillion-dollar market. This is where that original peer-to-peer dream smashes into the massive power of modern finance. It's created a new kind of digital gold rush, and it's being fueled by everyone from individual speculators to, more recently, a huge flood of institutional money. If you want to understand just how massive this shift is, just look at this number: $18 billion. That's the kind of daily trading volume BlackRock's new Bitcoin ETF has seen. Now, an ETF is basically a way for regular investors to buy Bitcoin through normal stock market account. And that one single product is already doing almost as much business as Binance, which is one of the biggest crypto exchanges in the world. It shows you that the big guys on Wall Street aren't just dipping their toes in anymore. They're diving in head first. And you can see these signs of mainstream adoption popping up everywhere. I mean, financial giants like Charles Schwab, they're getting ready to let millions of their clients trade crypto. U.S. regulators quietly tweaked the rules, making it possible for big banks to actually hold this stuff for their customers. We're even seeing the first central bank of a country buy Bitcoin for its official reserves. And it's not just about Bitcoin. You have firms like Grayscale creating new ways for people to invest in more niche, AI-focused cryptocurrencies. So how's it done during all the recent craziness in the world? Well, according to data from Altcoin Daily, during a recent period of global conflict, Bitcoin was down just under 2%. Over that exact same time, the S&P 500 was down almost 6%, and gold was down a whopping 14%. Now, that's just one snapshot, of course, but it's a fascinating comparison of how these different assets moved under the same market pressures. All this new Wall Street integration has analysts making some pretty bold predictions. When someone on CNBC asked about Bitcoin hitting $100,000 again, Matthew Siegel from Van Eck, a huge global investment firm, just said, "I think that's totally reasonable in 1 year's time." Now again, that's just one person's take, but it really shows you the level of confidence that's growing in some of these really powerful financial circles. Okay, so we've journeyed from consuming digital content to investing in digital assets. But what about actually creating it? Well, our journey is about to take its final and maybe most futuristic turn. We're heading into a world where content creation itself is being automated by artificial intelligence. And believe it or not, it is now totally possible to build an entire faceless YouTube channel pretty much completely with AI tools. The whole process starts with an AI helping you find a good niche and brainstorm viral video ideas. From there, you move on to advanced AI script writing. It generates a shockingly realistic voiceover, creates all the visuals you need, and can even help with the final editing. Every single step is guided by AI. And the real key to making this work, the secret sauce, isn't just a simple prompt like, "Write me a script about history." No, it's about giving the AI a really sophisticated set of instructions. You have to tell it who your audience is, set a very specific tone, tell it to use emotional triggers to keep people hooked, use classic tactics to keep them watching, and even tell it to put in a clear call to action at the end. The result is a script that sounds like it was written by a pro storyteller, not a machine. But honestly, maybe the most mind-blowing leap has been in the AI voices. We all remember those clunky, robotic, monotone voices from just a couple of years ago, right? Well, the new AI tools can generate these ultra-realistic voices that are dynamic, they're emotional, and in a lot of cases, you literally can't tell them apart from a real person. This jump in quality is what makes fully automated video content not just possible, but actually really good. And there you have it. We've gone from being a smarter content consumer to understanding the world of digital assets like an investor, and now to seeing this wild new frontier of the AI-powered creator. These three roles, consumer, investor, and creator, they're all being totally remade right in front of us. So the final question isn't just a fun thought experiment. As this world keeps changing at lightning speed, who are you going to be?